Right, so just to show that fitting my new tyres on there did actually work and it does run, I just want to show you the end result of this. I've already cut up 2 bags of firewood on it just to check that it was going to stay on the wheels at all, and it does. It's a little bit noisy. I think that's partly to do with the fact that I actually sharpened and set this blade, so it could be partly to do with that. It could also be, of course, the tyres somehow were not absolutely perfectly put on, but it does stay on. Apparently it does stay on the wheel. I've seen it, it's working. So I'm just going to do a little demonstration of the machine, that it will actually cut curves and, you know, get a reasonable job out of this anyway. Sorry about the flickering of the light. You shouldn't really have flickering lights. That's actually an LED, which I'm afraid has got an inherent flicker in it, but it does tend to make the machine blade look as though it's standing still, which is not a great idea in the workshop, but that's the only one I've got, and you'll want to see what I'm doing, so apologies for that. Let's give it a go, and we'll see. First of all, I'll just do a straight cut and then I'll do some little curves and see what we can get out of it. Here we go. Pretty good for freehand, isn't it? Freehand straight cut. Now let's do some curves. There we are. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I mean, you see it's got a look, there's quite big teeth on that, and yet it does that. It's more than adequate what I want. Actually, it's quite a nice cut, isn't it? Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. Being I sharpened the saw up myself. I think I've also put some set on it. I mean, but it was freehand set, so I haven't got a machine or any gauge to it. I just bent the teeth one way and the other until I felt I was satisfied with it. I might try and put one of the older blades on there, ones that I haven't touched, and see if it makes any difference to the noise. But yeah, it seems to be running true, and it doesn't seem to be coming off the wheels at all. I'll just take the brakes off this thing. It's got wheels on it, so I can wheel it round. Just have a look inside the. There we are. I'll just bring a camera up now, and you can have a look inside to see where you can see that the blade is. I'll just turn it by hand. You can see that the teeth are hanging over by 2 or 3 mil over the edge. In fact, it is a little bit uneven. I don't know why that is. I mean, well, you saw me putting it on the other video, so I mean, how comes it seems to be a little bit wobbly? I don't know. Maybe I've got a bearing issue there as well, but they didn't seem to be too bad. See, that's gone free there, and then it gets tighter and it goes back on. So I suppose the blade is sort of wobbling backwards and forwards slightly on the tyre, but it's probably more to do with my sharpening anything. We'll give it a go with another blade, and perhaps I'll do another video and see if it makes any difference. Anyway, how long will the tyre last? We'll wait and see. All I can say is I did try some rubber tyres that I got off eBay, and I couldn't get them on at all. In any reasonable fashion. I got them on, but they were very uneven, and it was very lumpy. I mean, I turned the machine on, and all I can say was the saw blade stayed on the machine, but the whole blooming thing was jumping around on the floor. It was really quite scary. So obviously I haven't got the skill set to do that. But I've done my own tyre and it's working. I don't do this at home. That's all I can say. But there we are. Maybe I have to treat myself to another saw one day. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, folks, and we'll see you on the next one, hopefully, if I'm still alive.